Hey guys, welcome back to Gretchen's Bakery. Today I have an awesome new recipe for you. It is a vegan tiramisu. All of the flavors of tiramisu are here. They are kicked up. I always make my tiramisu with a combination of rum and Kahlua. I know a lot of different recipes out there kind of change up the alcohol a little bit. A more traditional Italian version of a tiramisu, actually from way back in my Culinary Institute of America days, we used a combination of rum and marsala, I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. So you definitely can change up the alcohols in this recipe if you don't really love the rum and Kahlua mix, but I so do. I've been using that combination for years and years, and I absolutely love it. If you guys are non-alcoholic, because I know a lot of you don't really like to use alcohol in your baking, I don't know, I would probably want to say don't make this recipe, because that's really characteristic of a tiramisu, is to have that alcohol laced in that sponge cake that's running through the layers of mascarpone cheese. Of course, we're not going to be using mascarpone cheese here, but we are going to use a vegan cream cheese. Oh my God, how dare you! So if you're Italian, just skip over this recipe, because I know you're probably like, this is blasphemy. So, but trust me, actually don't skip over this recipe. Try it for yourself. See if you see a difference. And honestly, comment below if you do make this recipe. I hope that you do, because I really think you're going to love it. So check it out.
So as with any great building on recipes project, we do have to make a couple recipes to get to the final. One of those is vanilla sponge cake, and I'm not going to get into the full tutorial for how to mix that part here, since we have already covered it in a full-length video and it is written step by step in the instructions on my blog. So as always, be sure to click the links below to go grab the recipe. It is such a great recipe that I love, super spongy, and it really soaks up the coffee simple syrup that we're making, and that would be a combination of water, sugar, coffee granules, and Kahlua. Get the sugar and the water to a boil and then let it go for about 2 minutes. Then add the coffee granules and then the Kahlua. Let that cool while you prepare the tiramisu cream, and you will need rum, confectioner sugar, vegan cream cheese,
Oh my God, how dare you!
and coconut whipping cream. I am in love with this new product, and I think I'm going to make a video specifically about it. But basically, it is so much better than skimming the fat from cans of coconut milk. There is no waste here, and you only need 1 can of this versus 2 to 3 cans of coconut milk for a whole recipe. Anyway, get the coconut whipped cream whipped to medium peaks and then set it aside while you mix the other ingredients. Combine the cream cheese with the sifted confectioner sugar and mix it smooth. Slowly add the rum while you're mixing, and that's it. Now you're going to add that whipped up cream, and oh yeah, I did forget to mention that I've added a ½ teaspoon of xanthan gum to mine, which is basically just a thickener. You can leave it out if you can't get it, but it kind of helps for slicing the tiramisu. Alright, switch back to the whip attachment and whip it all back to medium peaks. You can see here that it is not super liquidy, and that is because of the combination of the xanthan gum and this coconut whipping cream. Now we're ready to assemble the entire dessert, and I've lined the bottom of my 8x8 square casserole with the first layer of sponge, and somehow I accidentally turned off my camera and I missed the brushing of the simple syrup and the first layer of cream, but basically I had to do it again for the next layer, so you get the idea. It's cake, simple syrup, cream, and then repeat. At least I realized it at this point, and here is my second layer of cake, the rest of the syrup, and then the last of the cream. Whoa, super white out in this camera. Yeah, I have lighting issues if you haven't already noticed. Anyway, since I am serving this casserole style, I do like to score it so there are visible portion sizes. This isn't necessary, but I do like to add a little ganache rosette to each slice, and then a dusting of cocoa powder is signature to tiramisu. Chocolate covered coffee bean is optional, and now it's ready to serve. Oftentimes with a casserole dessert, the first slice is the hardest to get out, but it wasn't too messy after all. Well, that's it guys, we pulled it off. Vegan tiramisu. If you like the recipe and you think you want to make it, be sure to head on over to gretchensveganbakery.com to grab the printable version, and also give me a like. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you do. I upload new recipes weekly. Alright, thanks to everyone for checking me out here. I do appreciate the support so much, and a very special thanks to my patrons on Patreon, as well as my PayPal pals. I say it every time, but it is so true. Without you guys, Gretchen's Bakery would be a faded memory. So thank you just isn't enough. YouTube literally pays pennies nowadays, and the cost to make these videos is not pennies, believe me. So if you think you can help support me and Gretchen's Bakery continue making videos and sharing my recipes, click the link below to find out how. Alright, thanks again to everyone for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Until then, happy baking. Bye for now.
Oh my God, how dare